Hey guys, what's going on? It's CryptoCenter here. So today I will be talking about one of the biggest exchanges right now on the cryptocurrency market, which is Binance. Here you can buy most of the altcoins available, and it's pretty easy and pretty simple to understand. So I'll be making a tutorial for all beginners that want to start trading Bitcoin and also altcoins. A link for Binance will be in the description down below. You just want to click on that and you're gonna get to the homepage as we can see here. So right here we can see the latest competitions and news of Binance. Then down here we can see all the trading pairs and also, for example, the 24-hour volume. So first of all, we obviously want to register. So we want to click on register. So right now Binance is having a registrations pause. That's due to the overwhelming surge in popularity. Binance will have to temporarily disable new user registrations to allow for an infrastructure upgrade. So after the infrastructure upgrade is done, you're gonna get to a form where we have to register, where you, for example, have to put in your name and your email address. So after you've completed this registration form, you're gonna get an email. So check your emails if you've got a validation email for Binance and just click on the link that's in there. You can then start logging in and you've successfully registered. So after you've validated your email, you want to go back to the homepage and click login. So now you want to put in the email you've registered and the password, and you want to click login. And then you have to fulfill the CAPTCHA, which is really unique for Binance. And then you're gonna get logged in. So in my case, because I made my account more secure, I have to put in two-factor authorization, which in this case is the Google Authenticator. So it's basically an app that's linked to your Binance account where a code appears on screen, and this code changes every 60 seconds, so your account gets more secure. So when you see this homepage, you've successfully registered and you've successfully logged in. So getting to the next part is, if you want to start trading, you obviously want to have some assets in your account. So in order to deposit and withdraw Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other cryptocurrency, you want to go to funds and deposits and withdrawals. So once you've clicked on this, it's gonna load all the cryptocurrencies that are available at Binance, which are very many different cryptocurrencies. So now if you want to deposit something like Bitcoin or Ethereum, you want to look for the cryptocurrency right here, or you can search for it. Then you want to say deposit. Then it's generating you a new address if you don't have an address already. And you can copy this address by clicking copy address, or you can scan the QR code by clicking right next to copy address, scan QR code, if you want to scan the QR code. So this right here is the address of your wallet, and if you want to transfer something from another exchange or from a wallet to Binance as a receiving address, you have to put in this address for Ethereum right now. If you want to withdraw something, you don't want to go to deposits, but to withdrawal, you can put in your withdrawal address. So for my example, I have an Ether wallet with this address. You can or you can make and use new address where you can put in the address and the label. And if you want to withdraw something again, you don't have to put that address in, but it's also saved right here. So this is my Ether wallet address, and right here at the amount, you can put in the amount you want to withdraw to that address, or you can just click on max and it will transfer your total balance available. So down here you can see the transaction fee and what the receiver will get. So once you've made a deposit or you've made a withdrawal, it's getting broadcasted to the blockchain, and it needs confirmations from the blockchain network in order to see if the transaction is valid. So after you've made a deposit or withdrawal, you can go to funds and history, and you will see all your deposits and all your withdrawals. So once deposit and the confirmations are completed, it will say completed, and you will see a tax ID, so you can check this on the blockchain. So this was a request network transaction, so a Ethereum token. You can check this transaction on the Etherscan. If there's a withdrawal or a deposit currently processing, it will say processing, and it will take a few confirmations in order for this to be completed. So now that you've successfully deposited something, you can start trading. So if you want to start trading, you will want to go to exchange, and you can choose between basic or advanced. So at first I'm gonna go over the basic exchange, because it's very simple held and it's understandable for everyone with a short explanation. So right here you can see the trading pairs available at Binance. So these are the Bitcoin trading pairs, these are the Ethereum trading pairs, the Binance coin trading pairs, and the US Theta binding and the US Theta trading pairs. So we want to go to Bitcoin trading pair, and you can search for your coin, or you can just look it up here. Let's take ARK. So then here you can see your trading pair right now. So this would be ARK BTC. You can see the last price it was traded at and the US dollar this would represent. You can see a 24-hour change and also the percentage increase or decrease. You can see the 24-hour high, so in the last 24 hours what was the highest price, and in the last 24 hours what was the lowest price. And then you can also see the 24-hour volume. So the volume is basically every transaction of this pair that was made in the last 24 hours. So every buy and every sell transaction. So this right here is the chart of the pair you're looking at. So in this case, every candle you see represents 30 minutes. You can also change the time. So right now every candle represents 5 minutes. And within the chart, there is an arrow right next to the 24-hour, or not 24-hour, but the low and the high in this specific time frame. You can also say days, and you can also say weeks. So now if you want to buy something, there are three options, which are limit, market, and stop limit. So limit is very simple. Right now, the price is 4,911 Satoshi. So this was the last price ARK was traded at. So if I want to buy Satoshi at 4,000, if I want to buy ARK at 4,500 Satoshi, and I want to buy 50 ARK, or you can say 25% of your bitcoins available in ARK, or 50% or 100%. So this order right here, if I say buy ARK, it would make me an open order, where as soon as the price hits 4,500 and there is a sell order of 4,500 Satoshi, my order will get filled. So the same I can do with sell ARK. Let's say I have these 50 ARKs in my account and I want to sell them at 505,000 Satoshi. I will just say price 5,500 Satoshi, and I want to sell 50 ARK. Then I want to type in price 5,500 Satoshi, 50 ARK, and then I say sell ARK, and it will make me an open order where as soon as there's a buy order of 5,500, my order will get filled. So if you take a look at the market, now if you want to buy ARK immediately and not wait for a specific price, we can say price, market price. So we want to go to the market, and you want, for example, 50 ARK. Now if you say buy ARK, it will not open an order, but instead will immediately buy at the lowest sell order. So if I buy 50 ARK at the market price right now, I will buy 50 ARK at 4,912 Satoshi. On the other hand, if you want to sell these 50 ARC, you can type in 50 ARC, sell at market price, and it will sell at the highest buy order, which would be 4,911 Satoshi. Then the third option is a stop limit. So let's say I have those 50 ARCs in my account and I bought them at 5,000 Satoshi, and I don't want them to go below 4,500 Satoshi. So let's say I want to sell my ARC at 4,500 Satoshi, but obviously I don't want to put in a limit, because it will if I say 4,500 Satoshi and I want to sell it there, it will instantly sell it and I will make a huge loss. So if the price goes down and I want to sell it at 4,500 Satoshi, I will then say limit 4,500 Satoshi. So limit is the price at which price I want to sell it, and stop is where I want to trigger this sell order. So at 4,550 I want to trigger this sell order. So what that means is, as soon as the price of ARC hits 4,550 Satoshi, my sell order of 4,500 will be put in the order book. So if the price gets lower than 4,500, I have protected my losses and I have sold my ARC at 4,500. There's also the same thing when you buy something. So for example, if the price hits 4,500, I want to buy Satoshis, I want to buy ARC, I will put in limit 4,500, and when I want to trigger this is also around 4,550. So if the price of one ARC hits 4,550 Satoshi, my buy order of 4,500 Satoshi will get triggered. So if you have any open orders now, you can scroll down and see them at open orders, and you can also see your 24-hour order history. So this was the basic exchange. Let's go to the advanced exchange. So if you open the advanced exchange, you can see that this is basically a full page only showing the chart and the order books and such. So it's the same up here. We can see the last price, the 24-hour change, the 24-hour high, the low, and the volume. Here we can put in our trading pair. It's again the same with Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, and US Theta. But there's a bit of a difference. So the order books stay the same, and this is another thing which is added to the advanced. These are real-time transactions happening right now. So you can see this is Bitcoin Cash right here. There are transactions happening every few seconds. This down here is exactly the same with the limit, mark, and stop limits. Right here you can see your funds. So these are all your cryptocurrencies you have in your Binance account. You can see your trade history, your order history, and your open orders. So the order history is basically every order you made. So if it gets cancelled, it's still in your order history. The trade history is every trade you made. So if you've cancelled an order, it will not show in your trade history. So right here we can see the chart, and you can again put in another time frame. For example, now every candle represents 15 minutes. But what's new to this is if you want to go into more detail and if you want to be more advanced, you have certain tools. For example, you can say tools, now you can say trend line, and you can then draw something. So if I can now say, this happened right here, and you can draw a rectangle, let's say right here. So if you want to go into more advanced detail, and you want to analyze the chart, these are really nice tools. You also have some indicators you can show. So for example, the MACD or the RSI. So right now I've activated the RSI. So if you are already more advanced with trading, you can analyze the chart in a more technical way, and this really helps your trading experience. This right here is the volume. So each candle represents one candle in the chart, and the higher the candle goes, the more volume was transacted at this candle. So if you take a look at this candle right here, you can see it's a huge red candle, so the price went down, which means many sells happened. So it's a very big red candle, which means there were very many sells with very high volume at this candle in this time frame. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't forget anything. If you still have any comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section below and I will try to answer them. And thanks for watching.